I mean, pressure, if you don't have the results, especially in Champions League, which is, of course, really hard because of the opposition, I think the best thing is to get a good result. And that's also for us tomorrow what we want to achieve in a difficult, stadium against a really good team. But, I think to get confidence, you have to have a good performance and of course, something positive out of the game. Well, it can be, of course, it's a team who are, I think, won the last 11 games against a really tough opposition as well in Champions League, but also in Serie A. So it's, it's for us, it's we know the opposition, we know they have quality, but it's also a chance for us to have a good performance against a really good team like we did at home. Well, first of all, Glenn didn't make it. He's working hard to be ready, but this game comes too early, so hopefully he will be ready for the weekend. Of course, we have some players who are not eligible in Europe, so we didn't took them. And we have Robbie fit. He went off the game in the weekend, but he's fit to travel. He trained also today, so that's good news. And you have to look at the team, which team is best for tomorrow. Of course, we're in a very demanding schedule, and we have to rotate the squad because we need everyone fresh. So that's a balance you need to find. But probably tomorrow we'll see some changes. Yeah, very important tomorrow. The character you always have that in games. Especially in moments where you come off a draw in the weekend, but also the last games in Champions League. They've been very positive in the results. Parts of games, I think we play really well, but in the end, all that matters is the results and the character. And that's very important tomorrow to get a good result. That has to be there. That's why if that's there, we have a chance to get a positive result. Also take into account, the strong opposition we're playing, but we have to be there tomorrow, go on the pitch, and don't be fearful. Just go out, play the way we can, reach the level we can reach, and then we'll see in the end of the game if we have a positive result or not. It means a lot for me. I think if so many people for me. I remember '86 World Cup. I was 11, so that was the first time I really saw him play like a big tournament. I was talking about the games that Napoli played with Maradona against Gullit, Rijkaard, and Van Basten at that time. I can remember watching Rayuno on Sunday afternoon, and I think I met him. I met him twice. So it's one of the moments in life when you see like your idol up close, and still it's what he's meant for football. It's immense. And I think when I speak about him, it's only good memories, and it's good to see this stadium where he's named at. He has beautiful times here at Napoli, and really nice to be in this city to watch. I was here before with Feyenoord a couple of years ago, and for me, he's one of my idols from the past, and still is. And the moment I met him was in the World Cup '98. I think we were playing Argentina. We just beat them in Marseille in the quarterfinals, and so we were waiting in the bus to go back to the hotel, and then we see a lot of people coming. We knew someone was coming who was very, very important or very famous, and then Diego went into the Holland team bus, and then he congratulated everyone with the results. So it was for me, it shows his personality to congratulate us with the semi-final place, and of course for us was a really nice moment to meet one of our biggest idols. It's a game as I said before, the game management is very important. We're facing a team who's attacking really, really fast and good with quality players all over the pitch. So in these environments, you have to be, I think, defensively quite solid, but still have to find the moments to attack well. If there's in transition or in build-up, but. If you come here and only defend for 90 minutes, it's waiting for the damage to be done. We have to be ready to be solid, but take our moments to be dangerous as well. And I think that's very important for tomorrow. And of course, you want to start well. Make sure you're still in the game in the second half to get a positive result. I think it's better. I think he felt sick, as I said on Saturday at halftime. So that's why we took him off. Of course, we have centre backs injured. That makes it for them. Unfortunately they cannot play. But I think we still have players in the squad to play the same system. We don't have many centre backs, but we still can play that way. Well, we had, first of all, coming back to your question about tomorrow. Of course, we need to start strong. I think that's very important in every game. We saw in the weekend, if you don't start strong, that you're already behind early. You definitely don't want that tomorrow. A goal can always happen, but it's to react from the goal against you. And as you said, I think in many games we collapsed. Especially the away game against Ajax, home game against Liverpool, when after the last 20-25 minutes, those are times you have to be very solid and make sure you're defending really well to not concede more goals. Well, I think the start of which they had in not only Serie A but also in Champions League is very, very strong. I think it's a team who is, you can see, has a lot of confidence, and they're already through to the next round in Champions League. I think for them, I think it's important to get really well out of the break, because we have the World Cup. It's like, I don't know, I think in Italy there's a break for almost 2 months. So it's for them, it's to continue that great form after the World Cup break. But I think it's definitely a team who is capable of going really far in Champions League. And of course, in the last 4, the last 8, all the teams are strong. But I think the way they're playing at the moment, they don't have to fear any team in Europe.
I think performances and results kind of speak for themselves. I think we've not been good enough, and that is the players. Ultimately, it's the players that go over the line and perform, and the performances haven't been good enough so far. And if you feel as if somebody's sort of no feeling the pressure or no feeling that they're pulling the weight, then that's the honest conversations that we've had, and we'll continue to do so to get back to what we're good at. Well, it's another opportunity. That's a great thing with playing at this football club. When you've got games every 3 days, you need to quickly get on with it. You're excited by the game, obviously, with the stadium. It's a team that's absolutely flying domestically and in this competition. But you have to be excited. There can't be a fear. There has to be an absolute respect, which there is there. But there cannot be a fear, because these players sense it. When you go up this level, this calibre of player in this team, then they sense fear. So you're not fearful from it. You respect it. You know how difficult it's going to be. And as I said, it's another opportunity, another game to get back on the right track, and that's obviously what we're hoping to do so.